So unstable it's about to explode. No, wait, I have to give you the best chance for that. The problem may appear in this 150% increase in the brightness of Betelgeuse, the red star on Orion's shoulder. The rare sight is made even more exciting by this strange behavior. Some say that this flood of light indicates that Betelgeuse is getting ready for a cosmic explosion, but the exact time is uncertain. Experts think this will happen soon. Join us as we unravel the mysteries surrounding this celestial giant and explore the depths of the universe. Betelgeuse may change the way we understand the universe. Even though its name is not well known, you may have been amazed by its glory, a bright rose-red part that shines beautifully from the shoulder of Toru, a wonderful celestial body. The size of Betelgeuse is amazing. If it is the center of our solar system, the outer surface is outside the orbit of Jupiter. This titanic star is well known and still amazes us. Betelgeuse's proximity to our galaxy means it undergoes visible changes over time, unlike most stars. As the brightness changes, it is considered a variable star on the way to a massive collapse in a supernova explosion. Recently, Betelgeuse has become very interesting because of its unusual brightness. These changes have puzzled scientists, who are recalling a major flood for May 20, 2023. A Betelgeuse tracking Twitter account, Betelgeuse, reported a 142% increase in brightness, after 150% increase in brightness in the recent update. According to André Dupré, an astrophysicist at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, Betelgeuse has moved up 3 places from its previous position of 10th, making it the 7th brightest star in the night sky. Betelgeuse is easily visible on the shoulder of the Trinity in the early morning sky from the southern hemisphere. Dr. Sarah Webb, an astrophysicist from the Swinburne College of Innovation in Australia, points out the importance of Betelgeuse. It offers an intriguing and open door to observe the last phases of a monstrous star's life, giving important experiences into Red Goliath's way of behaving before they detonate as supernovae. At the point when Betelgeuse in the long run detonates, it could turn out to be extraordinarily brilliant for about 7 days, potentially creating shaded areas around evening time. This prospect has both novice stargazers and expert cosmologists anxiously expecting the occasion. Heidi Morris, a researcher at Los Alamos Public Lab and leader of the Padero Cosmologists and Space Science Club, takes note of the persevering through interest with Betelgeuse's splendor vacillations, a peculiarity noticed for a really long time by different societies. Betelgeuse's brightness cycle is currently around 130 days long, which is significantly less than its usual 400-day cycle. Because of these rapid changes, astronomers can understand the final stages of a star's life by studying this star phenomenon in depth. Betelgeuse began its unusual behavior in 2019 when it expelled some of its outer gas. The unusual brightness of Betelgeuse raises concerns about the possibility of a supernova. According to another paper by Dupré and other researchers from Harvard and the College of California at Berkeley, it takes 5 to 10 years for Betelgeuse to return to its 400-day cycle. From incomparable obscurity, Betelgeuse has shown changing behavior about the speed of light and its motion. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant star in the final stages of its rapid evolution, despite its unpredictable nature. The massive core collapses as it runs out of fuel, causing a supernova explosion that destroys entire galaxies. It is not clear when this explosion will occur. Because of the limited history and complexity of stellar evolution, supernova events are still difficult to predict, said Grover, an associate professor of astronomy at the University of Portsmouth. Currently, Betelgeuse is undergoing fusion processes that gradually incorporate new elements such as silicon, iron, carbon, oxygen, and helium. In its core, like a red giant star, helium turns into carbon over thousands of years. Eventually, it fuses the heavier elements together until it can no longer sustain fusion reactions, causing the core to collapse and form a neutron star or black hole. Although some believe that Betelgeuse will explode soon, the historical record shows that it has become redder over the past 2,000 years, suggesting that it may take a long time to go supernova. NASA observers estimate that Betelgeuse won't explode for another 100,000 years, so it's a relief that it probably won't explode in our lifetime. Despite this vulnerability, Betelgeuse's behavior continues to fascinate scientists and advance the understanding of celestial evolution. Doctor, no matter how far we are from seeing Betelgeuse exploding in our lifetime, Sarah Webb urges us to remain open to the possibilities. It serves as a reminder to keep alive our hope for future visions in the world by protecting change. It is important to note that our understanding of Betelgeuse is retrospective. The light we see from a star is 600 years old. Betelgeuse may have already exploded, but we don't know yet. Even if there is a chance, it is not at all certain. As usual, our expectations for astronomy are shattered. Before 1987, astronomers believed that red giants could have gone through a cosmic explosion. However, the scientific community was surprised last year when a bright blue star flared up in another galaxy. There are still many things to learn and surprises await. By observing Betelgeuse and other giant stars, we can learn more about how stars work. Despite the lack of a spectacular explosion, Betelgeuse's persistent behavior is impressive. The physics and oscillations between contraction and combustion are fascinating. It's amazing how the stars affect a person's time. Although Betelgeuse is currently brighter than expected based on its normal 400-day cycle, it is expected to return to this cycle, although it is unlikely to do so. Current thinking suggests that Betelgeuse is at or near the end of its main carbon accumulation cycle. This step converts carbon into heavier elements such as oxygen and magnesium. Experts predict that the nuclear meltdown will lead to a supernova explosion, which, if true, could happen within decades. However, determining the exact stage of Betelgeuse's evolution remains difficult and uncertain. The chance of seeing a Betelgeuse explosion in our lifetime is slim. The period of carbon accumulation spans more than 1,000 years, and the evaluation of the eruption has not been approved for distribution. However, it is new to consider the possibility of a Betelgeuse cosmic explosion. It's a wonderful place to see, even in the sun for a long time. As energetic photons escape from the growing cloud of stellar debris, the first signs of a supernova's arrival are subtle but unmistakable, with neutrinos orbiting overhead, more than the Earth. In the night sky, Betelgeuse brightens and may reach its maximum brightness, 10,000 to 100,000 times its natural brightness within a week. The display will shock anyone lucky enough to witness it, and mark a world-shattering event in the history of the galaxy. The remnants of this explosion, concentrated in the bright area, are like the light of a quarter or half moon. Amazingly, this light is visible during the day and creates amazing shadows at night. It is estimated to be 15 to several times brighter than Venus, making it the second brightest object in the night sky. The site of Betelgeuse's explosion will remain in our view for nearly 100 days, impressing experts around the world and offering a unique way to closely observe what happened next. Fortunately, humans are not at risk from the Betelgeuse supernova because it is so far away. We can observe the event for a long time through binoculars and binoculars. However, a large event of this size is amazing. The death of Betelgeuse brought positive reactions from all over the world, as supernovae are considered a bad omen. Astrologers believe that this can rekindle people's interest in astronomy and bring them out of their obsession with the universe. There are other red giants in our galaxy, including Eta Carinae, which may explode before Betelgeuse. Of course, our orbit should see a cosmic explosion, almost like clockwork, but we haven't seen one in the last 400 years. However, we have seen remnants of past explosions that indicate we are overdue for a lifetime of glory. It was inevitable before the underworld would do its amazing job of observing the universe. The fall 2019 fallout is just one of the biggest events in Betelgeuse's history. Astronomers were puzzled by this sudden decrease in brightness and speculated about its explosion. Although Betelgeuse splendor returned to business as usual before April 2020, the purpose of the demotion was kept under wraps until the details of this special event became clear. Betelgeuse is easily visible from the back of the sky and provides scientists with valuable observations. But to get a deeper understanding of the star and its massive changes, scientists rely on observatories like Hubble. People around the world are wondering about the darkness and possible explosion of Betelgeuse.